Hey guys, on today's podcast, we're going to talk about what does barbecue have to do with legacy? I mean, legacy like as in your family history, like generations to come, that kind of stuff. What does barbecue have to do with that? Anyway, stay tuned. I'm going to get into this subject matter. I love talking about this because it's really how I feel.
You're listening to the Pitmaster Secrets podcast.
Hey guys, Frank Cox here, Pitmaster Secrets podcast. Welcome aboard. You're going to love this show. We're going to talk about legacy. I'm telling you. So one of the subjects I get, mega worked up about is the heritage and the legacy and the belief and all of the things that barbecue and the barbecue lifestyle add into your way of life, your relationships with your family, you know, all of that stuff. It's amazing what it does for you. Hey, I'm coming to you out here on the front porch. It's Wednesday night, getting ready for my segment called What's Up Wednesday in the SmokerBuilder group. So I want to say something real quick here. I don't really talk about this a whole lot. If you're not subscribed to our email list, I notify you there about a lot of cool stuff. But there's only one other place you can get that stuff. Go to Facebook, type in SmokerBuilder.com forums group. You're going to go to our forums group on there, SmokerBuilder forums group, whatever. And that's like this secret SmokerBuilder community that you can have access to. I get in there every Wednesday night at 7 o'clock Central Time, and I tell you what SmokerBuilders are thinking about, what SmokerBuilder is talking about doing, what's coming up. I answer your questions if you ask them. I have a good time in that group, and I talk generally about 15, 20 minutes. So anyway, if you're not already a member in that group, hop on over there real quick and ask to join, and one of our admins or moderators will add you in. But hey, real quick, let's get into this here thing about legacy. Why is legacy and barbecue such a big thing to Frank Cox? Well, let me tell you a story. I love telling this story, and you have to pardon me because I might get a little bit worked up, okay? Anyway, so that's what I'm going to talk about tonight in the What's Up Wednesday group. So you're getting kind of a preview of this. So you know, in barbecue, in our business, I'm not just a pit builder. I'm not just a guy that can make parts and sell parts and do all these things. I do an incredible amount of marketing for our business. You see me publishing everywhere if you're paying attention on any of the social media platforms and stuff. And a big part of daily, what it takes to get up and do what you want to do every single day. Like, for instance, here's the question, okay? I was asked one time if I had to do something every single day, if I had to work at something every single day for the rest of my life, what would it be? And I chose barbecue. Like, hands down. I just knew, like, if I wasn't going to get paid for it, I had to work at it every single day for the rest of my life. And the only compensation I was going to get is satisfaction and pride and whatever else I could get out of it on my own. That was it. I chose barbecue because I love the barbecue industry. I love cooking barbecue, but more than anything in the world, I love enabling others to cook better barbecue. I like taking somebody that has been to a restaurant or whatever, and they had brisket or burnt ends or ribs or something like that, and they're like, man, that was the best barbecue I ever had in my life. And I like taking that man and teaching him to fish, let's say. That brings my heart alive. Okay, so I've been doing that now. I had 2 full-time jobs up until not very long ago, about 4 or 5 months ago. I had 2 full-time jobs. And what happened is, you know, I got to the spot after 12 years of SmokerBuilder. I got to the spot where I had to pick one or the other, and I picked this, right? So here I am doing this every single day. I mean, I believe in this, right? That's what it is right there. It's the belief and all of the things that you get happiness from in what you do every single day, right? Okay, so here's where the legacy part comes in, because if you're doing something you enjoy and you know, it makes you happy, whether you have a full-time job and do this part-time, it doesn't matter, whatever, you're doing what you love, you're doing it, it's making you happy and all that stuff, but you can pass that knowledge and the lifestyle, that's it, and the lifestyle down to your kids. Unreal, okay? Kids, nephews, grandkids, whatever it is, okay? How can that thing live past me, okay? Barbecue is fun. It's a unique thing. It can do that. Okay, here's what happens. So I take my boy, this is a true story. I took my boy up when he was 7 years old. And it's well documented. It's on the forums. If you go to SmokerBuilder.com/forums, you can get on there and you can see the build that my son did when he was 7 years old. He cut his first propane tank, right? Since then, he's been at my side, and every single time he got a chance in the shop, welding, learning, cutting, having fun. He's here at the house. We had some blacksmith stuff. He's beating around on metal, all of that stuff. So the skills, the craft, the trade is one way that can live on for generations. But here's a whole nother. If you look at it from the storytelling perspective of legacy, okay, we build a smoker. I think about this every day, how many pits I've built and how many people have those pits and what they do with the pits and the people that report back to me and say, hey man, I just want to let you know, like, I've cooked barbecue before, but this is a whole different level. Or I had a guy this week tell me the whole time this is quotes, the whole time I was building this pit, I kept thinking to myself, you're going to mess this up. You're not going to be able to do this. I just don't know if I can do this. He got it done. He cooked his first brisket on that pit. He called me up. He said, Frank, I didn't even believe I could do this, but I did it myself. I did it. And look here, I'm cooking a brisket. That's incredible. But here's where it goes. That cooker, that experience, the cooker, the story gets passed on for generations. That's where legacy comes into it. So if you build a smoker today and you involve your family or loved ones or whatever it is, and you give that cooker to your children, right? Let's say that this is a story here. So years ago, a fella called me up and said, hey, my dad's got this huge welding shop. He's getting up in years. He's about in his 70s, 80s, and I don't know exactly how old he was, but he's older. And, my boys, they're about in their 20s, and I'd really like to build a pit with them. All of us in my dad's shop, we can learn how to weld. We can work together. Who cares if this thing drags out for 6 months? It's the experience that we're going to get out of this thing with my family, and I really want to do that, and I think your plans are the best way for us to do that. So that's where the legacy comes in. So every time that your kids fire that pit up at the family reunion or the gathering that you're getting together with other friends or family or whatever it is, every time, what's the story going to be? What are we going to talk about? Every single time. Remember when we were out in Dad's shop and we had that thing happen? We did this thing, Joe Bob went over here and my boy, he went over there and got in there and got into some mess or spilled grease all over him or he made this cool thing over there by himself on the side while we were working on this pit. Or that first brisket we cooked on that pit. Oh my gosh, do you remember that? How good that was? I remember when, right? That's every story. Every barbecue story starts off with I remember when, or can you remember, or it's memories, it's tradition, it's family, it's relationships. That's legacy. So what else can you do that with that is synonymous with every aspect of our life? Everyone eats. Everyone likes to play with fire. You're a vegetarian. Actually, guess what? You can cook barbecue too. Smoke a watermelon. They're doing that now. I mean, there's nothing wrong with no one ever said that a smoker can only be used for meat. I mean, there's a pig on my shirt. There's a pig on my hat. I prefer meat in my barbecue, but it's possible, So anyway, I just want to encourage you, if you haven't built your own smoker yet, my message at the core of my message and Tom's message with our business, SmokerBuilder.com, that's what we wanted for our families, for our friends, for gatherings, getting together. We wanted memories. We wanted good times. It's synonymous with barbecue. That's just what it is. And so if we can exercise craftsmanship and tradition and get in the shop and mess with some metal and do manly things and all these cool things, make some sparks fly, weld some metal together, bolt some stuff up, put a thermometer in, tweak around on it a little bit, here and there. That's what barbecue is all about. But do it with your family. That's amazing. It actually brings families together. Anyway, legacy. That's what this is. That's what we're doing here. Generations to come. So, hey, if you want to take that journey with us, okay, there's a couple of ways you can do this. You can take this journey with us. Get involved in our community is number one. It's free. Just go over to SmokerBuilder.com, hit the button that says forums, go on over there and make yourself a cool username, something like my buddy Herschel. His name's El Macho. Whatever, pick a cool name out, something that they call you, your nickname. Join up our forum, get involved on the board, on the message board. That was a bug. Get involved on the message board and, post and read and see what these guys are doing with their pits. Even in our community online, we remember members that we don't know what really happens in their lives, but, sometimes they come and go. But we think back about people like this guy named Puff. Such an incredible influence on our community. Just disappeared one day. We never heard from him. I hope he's okay. But anyway, the genuine knowledge and information and help and caring that goes into what these people say on our board, it's priceless. I mean, that's where Tom and I got our start, is on a forums message board. We met each other on a barbecue forum. So I want you to have the same experience I had. Get involved in our community, either on the main board or on Facebook in our Facebook group, SmokerBuilder Forums group. The second way that you can get your start is go over to www.smokerplans.com. The link's down below this video or above it, depending on which platform you're watching on and or listening on. Go down there and click that link and get on over to that website. Tom and I are going to give you a free set of smoker plans. Now, that's more than I had when I got my start because I had to figure all this out from scratch. But I'm giving you the opportunity to get this set of plans, and you're going to be able to build the same smoker that I'm building right now in the shop. I'm excited about it too. Anyway, you're going to be able to build that same pit. I'm giving you the plans for free. All you do is pay shipping and handling. And there's a couple more surprises along the way that not just everybody gets access to, but right now you can get them. So go on over there, click that website, get your free set of plans. If you've already gotten your plans, make sure and tell me about it. Post your build. I want to see where you're going. If you got questions, if you're stuck, anything like that, that's what our forums is for. If you're stuck on your build, get in there, post pictures, say, hey, Frank, hey, Pete, hey, Tom, hey, Herschel, hey, El Macho, hey, any of you guys, Forrester, can you help me out here? Big T, can you give me some help? What am I doing wrong? Anyway, that's enough for now. Peace out, everybody. Cook something for crying out loud. And I hope to see you in a few minutes over on What's Up Wednesday in the Smoker Builder group. See ya.